need to make sure that my setup down here is working okay, because I'm not in my normal place. I gotta figure out how I'm going to view this. Hold on. Am I live? I think I'm live. Okay. Cool. How's my audio? Check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How's my audio? Check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that this works. Sorry, I know that like the angle is not perfect, but this is what I'm working with right now. And I think that there's a way that I can like monitor my stream dashboard or something, but I don't know how. So how do I do that? Apparently there's a way to monitor your stream that's not even like, you don't need to view your own stream to do it, but you can do it from something over here. Should I ask YouTube AI? Let me try. How do I get to my stream monitor from Studio? I don't know. Click create. Okay, I'm clicking create. Select go live. And this should be my live control room. Okay. All right, I'm gonna try this. Later. Back, later. Oh my God, these pop-ups are crazy. Like, it doesn't even know that I'm live right now. It's very weird. Okay, all I want to do is get to my stream dashboard, because apparently there's a way that I can like view everything without having to like watch at this screen. I know that you can see like my camera and everything. I don't know what's going on. I think I'm live. All right, you know what? That's too much work. I'm just gonna start playing. I think I have to adjust this camera a little bit, or I could adjust my TV. That probably works better. All right, yeah, so this is what we're gonna roll with for now. And then I figured I was just gonna play some random games. I don't really know exactly what I'm gonna play. And again, I apologize that like the, what's it called? The camera is like way higher than like the plane of field should be. But I think I'm gonna work with it. It'll be a unique experience, at least. Maybe I'll turn my my laptop this way so you guys don't need to like see my stream against itself. That's probably a good idea. All right, what do I feel like playing? I mean, I could just continue a little bit of Kirby. Why not? Let's do that. All right, we got the Wonderia remains now. Okay, so this place is pretty cool. It's like a carnival area. And there's like roller coasters and everything. It's a good time. And if anybody is wondering, I'm not in my normal setup for streaming. I am in my wife's office right now. So this is all of her stuff. You see like the Yakuza stuff over there. That license plate thing is a reference to Seinfeld. She's a big Seinfeld fan. All right, what am I doing? Oh, I have to climb up here. I think that this is a hidden Waddle Dee. All right, got that one. Gotta get this lost ducky over here. I think I need to take a picture here too. Hopefully I got all the lost duckies now. Did we get them? Only 2? I swear I had more. All right, 3, 4, and 5. I should probably scoot in. I can see like half my face. Hold on, hold on. Does this work? I'm pretty comfy. Honestly, I'm more comfortable now than in my normal stream. And like I could potentially like lower my tripod a little bit, but I already lowered it once and it's now like a different setting than it used to be, especially for my regular videos. And I think it's good enough. I'm not trying to be too picky about it. And I hope that you guys aren't too picky about it either. But I think this is maybe the most calm I've ever been playing this game. Just like running through these levels feels good. I feel like getting this ice guy. And I may be switching it up this stream to see what other games I'm feeling. Maybe check out the like Super Nintendo library. That would be fun. I could check out maybe, shoot, the N64 library. I think I can do that here on the regular Switch. I don't think I can check out the GameCube library though. Definitely want to go into there. Oh, this is fun. This is the roller coaster I was talking about earlier. And then you go in here, and then you like control Kirby and collect coins just for fun, like this. So you do this, and then I think that there's some like hidden switches near the end. I don't know if I'm awake enough to hit all of them, but I'm gonna try my best. All right, so like this is one of them. And then, oh hey, local dreamer, what's up? How's it going? Thanks for stopping by. This is just a completely random Tuesday night stream I wasn't expecting to do, but I had some free time and I already ate like a really good dinner, so I'm not going to eat more just for the sake of a video. So I'm here. I thought maybe somebody might stop by, and I think I did get all of the switches, so that's good too. And again, I apologize that like my TV's not as big right now. I even thought about doing like a traditional type of stream where I'm like a little window in the corner. Isara fan, another person who watches my channel, he kind of asked why I didn't do traditional streams, but I told him that just setting up my phone camera was way easier. And you know what? It is pretty easy. But then I found out that the PlayStation 5, that can just like stream straight from it. And then I also have that proprietary webcam too. So that kind of opens me up to doing streams where you can like hear the game music better. I mean, I would enjoy that if I was viewing the stream, but right now this is the easiest way for me. Waddle Dee. Got him. Yeah, tonight I have not been paying attention to like what the secret things are. And I don't think I really feel like it today. So I'm just enjoying running through these levels. And maybe I'll get some hammer power. But so far, it's been a pretty chill night. Nothing too exciting, but you know, it's a weeknight. This Kirby game is Kirby and the Forgotten Land on the Switch. I think it's one of the only Kirby games that's like this, where it's like a 3D platformer type game. And it's actually really fun. So there's, this is Kirby in the Forgotten Land. You can play it on Switch too as well, and it runs a lot smoother. And I played this game a lot, especially with my daughters. So, like, one person can play as Kirby and one person can play as Waddle Dee, or Bandana Waddle Dee, and he uses a spear. So I was always that guy. But now I get to play as Kirby, so it's like a little bit different of an experience. I think I missed the flower, but that's all right. And really, I think that this is maybe my favorite Kirby game too. Yeah, the game is super fun. Like, it's not too hard, But if you want to get everything, it can be kind of confusing a little bit, like enough for an adult to enjoy. And then it just kind of gets as hard as you want it to. Like they have some super bosses that are a challenge. There are some times where I really had to like work at it to beat like the final boss in the DLC. But yeah, this is him in water mode. He sucks up the water and he cleans up sludge. Yeah, definitely. Check it out if you can. It's you can probably find it on sale. Well, you know how Nintendo is with sales. They they don't put their games on sale very often, but one of these days it'll be like $30 or something. Probably not less than that. But yeah, I hope that your day has been okay. I'm winding down over here. Not winding down the stream. I don't know. I plan on streaming for maybe like another hour or so, hour and a half. I don't know. Whatever feels right. I should probably get to bed around like 11:30 Eastern because I have to get up at like 5:30. And even that's kind of pushing it for me. But I didn't want to sleep yet, anyways. And these levels are super fun. Like they have all these little mini games kind of intertwined into the levels. Like this little timed car thing. And to do this and to get their like targeted gold time, maybe not this one, but the next one is pretty hard to do. Like it takes a couple tries and it takes a little bit of experimentation. Oh, the Ass Man license plate. That is a reference to Seinfeld. What's up? Hold on. You gotta tell me how to say your tag. Uh, Ano Kaj JDM. Anoka JDM. That's what it is, right? Like Japanese domestic market. Yeah, that's so in the show Seinfeld with like Jerry Seinfeld and George Costanza and Kramer and stuff. It was like super popular in the 90s or something like that. But there's this episode where one of the characters, he like borrows the car of a proctologist, which is like a doctor who specializes in butts, like yeah, butt health. And his license plate was Ass Man. And then so the character drives around the Ass Man license plate all over town, and people are like, "Eh, it's the Ass Man," and you know, it's just funny. But yes, Kirby car, local dreamer, Kirby car, it's a real thing. Kirby can become so many things in this game. I may turn up this volume a little bit more. Maybe you guys will be able to hear it a little bit better. I know it's not great as it is now. But hold on, let me put it up by like 2 clicks. Where's my volume button? All right, let's try at 16. Better than nothing, right? The best part about this bomb power is like the little bowling mini games that it has, but using it to actually fight enemies is not fun at all. So this is my wife's office. So she's the biggest Seinfeld fan, but by association, I have become a Seinfeld fan. Oh, thanks, local dreamer. I'm glad that the audio is okay. I knew nothing of Seinfeld at first, by the way, until she showed it to me, and then, yeah, just by exposure, I started watching basically all the episodes. Like, she would put it on while she cooked dinner, and we did random stuff. And then now I know a lot of Seinfeld references too. So I guess you can say now I am a Seinfeld fan. And it's actually, like, I feel like it's still relevant for today. I don't know if the kids of today would like it, but maybe they'll get offended, but I still think it's pretty funny. When I was a kid, I just thought it was a show for old people. Because I was like, I don't know, maybe 8 when it came on. All right, this one I have to focus a little bit because you got to take some shortcuts. Like right here. Oh, I messed up. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting the gold today. At least not on this run. You go here. Yeah, but it's okay if I don't get the Waddle Dee. Yeah, see, I was off by like 0.2 seconds. But it's all right. We'll keep moving. I just want to I want to get to this boss because this boss is really cool. It's probably one of the best ones in this game for this area. And yeah, it's local dreamer, like getting into things. It's always by exposure, right? I don't know how much of my favorite things I came across myself. It's always somebody else showing me. But that's just how it is in life. I really gotta scoot in a little more. Like half of my face is off the screen. This is better. Yeah, now it's better. And this next area is supposed to be like a haunted house type thing. Actually, a little scary. At least when you get exposed to the music and stuff. You'll just have to see for yourself. Come on, look at these guys. They're like little alien octopi. Oh, yeah. Malcolm in the Middle is a show that I never watched either. Oh, Waiting Marlin, what's up? Poop Man, how's it going? Hope everything's well with you. Ah, yeah, see, this is what I'm telling you. It's kind of scary. But I would definitely be interested in watching Malcolm in the Middle because I'm a fan of Breaking Bad, and like seeing Bryan Cranston go from, at least in reverse, I guess, like going from Breaking Bad to Malcolm in the Middle, I think would be really funny. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of Malcolm in the Middle clips, at least. And I don't know, it looked pretty funny. And Poop Man, I'm doing well. I just really wanted to, do something. I didn't really have any other plans tonight. I know before I was talking about like, oh, I could be practicing saxophone or something when I'm not doing YouTube stuff. But I figured I'd commit a little bit more time into YouTube and put the saxophone stuff on the side for a little bit. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how I balance work life my music endeavors and do YouTube at the same time, which might not be possible. So right now I'm doing YouTube. Unfortunately, I don't have brothers. So maybe it wouldn't resonate with me as much. I'm the youngest out of, I have two sisters and two stepsisters. But I've known all of them basically my whole life. So like my earliest memories, I already had four sisters. And I'm the youngest one. Wow, I swear I jumped. So yeah, maybe Malcolm in the Middle would go over my head a little bit, but you know, maybe I'd be able to appreciate some of it. I did get bullied by my older sisters though, so if there's anything like that, yeah, I'm sure it would probably translate. No, I want that little gachapon thing. All right, immense focus, got it. Yeah, this part is pretty simple, but it's fun. I think this part was hard for my kids to get through, and they were like, "Daddy, help me." So I, I was the savior in this area. I think there's something over here. Yeah. What's over here? A Waddle Dee. I think after this, it might be a short world, like the carnival world. So I'm hoping to get to Clara Line pretty soon. Has anybody been playing any video games lately? I thought about playing something on my retro handheld because I've been super bored at work, which is the blessing, I know, but still bored at work. And I don't always have like a video to edit on my downtime. I'm thinking about like starting Final Fantasy IX maybe, or Chrono Trigger again. I never beat Chrono Trigger. Or has anyone ate any good food lately? Whoa, Street Fighter 4, 3DS. What's going on here? No, I remember when that came out. My friends who are like big into fighting games competitively, they even played the 3DS version just because it was fun to play and you could like use the touchscreen for some of the attacks. I was talking last time. What was I talking about? Oh, I was talking about Tekken and how I love the beginnings of getting into a fighting game. I like learning the bread and butter combos. I like hopping online and getting my butt whooped, but still like getting into that bronze tier. You have to put in a lot more time to get past silver. When I played Street Fighter V, yeah, I played Street Fighter V on, it was either PlayStation or computer, I don't remember. But I got gold with Chun-Li. I thought that was a pretty good accomplishment. I didn't spend like the most ridiculous amount of time with her, but you know, I thought gold was pretty respectable for a casual. You could get her like bread and butter combos down consistently, block when I'm supposed to block, stuff like that. Um, Anoka JDM, who do you main in Street Fighter? And Local Dreamer, yeah, I saw some of those 3DS games, like when my daughters want to watch random gameplay videos online. I've seen Kirby, probably something like that, Kirby Stars Ultra, or what is that? There's like one with paint. There's another Kirby game. Uh, I don't know. That kind of sounds like a remake too. I'm not sure, but I've seen a lot of Kirby games. I have not played a lot of them. How is that like playing on your phone? I would imagine that's very uncomfortable to press like touch buttons unless you have a controller. Do you have like one of those Game Sir controllers that like snap onto your phone? Cause that sounds something that I'd be into, but I just haven't bought yet. And plus, I have my like Anbernic device as my dedicated retro handheld. I don't think I'd want to use up my phone for gaming. All right, let's go with no power. All right, and then they give us a power right away. There's like some little chime going on. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but that's what that sound is, if you can. But yeah, look at this cool level. I always thought it was like nice, the visuals of this game. So what happens, like the plot of this game is that Kirby is just hanging out on his home world. I think he lives on Popstar. And something happens and like a portal rips open and he gets transported into this world, which is what they call the Forgotten Land. Basically, like all the people left from it, and it's just run by these monsters, kind of. I guess like these bad guys. And then the bad guys stole all the Waddle Dees. So Kirby's trying to save all the Waddle Dees. No, no controller. Does that hurt your fingers after a while? Because I was playing some games on my phone. I think I played Dragon Quest 1 on my phone from like the Apple Arcade. And after a little while, maybe like 30 minutes of playing, pressing on like the flat screen for so long starts to hurt your fingers, like that, the flatness. Maybe it's just the me thing, but how do you feel about that? Oh. Well, it's good that you don't notice, because maybe I'm just picky. I tend to be a little picky in some things. Like my pillow. I get made fun of for it. But if I don't have my pillow that I like, then I'm not like I'm gonna be tossing and turning until I'm like ah. Uh, yeah, I notice when like we make the bed and my wife has my pillow instead of I have it, and I'm like, hey, you have my pillow. But yeah, I just noticed little stuff like that. I feel like most people would, but I get bothered by it more. Yeah. Oh yeah. I get called the princess and the pea. I didn't know about that story about the princess and the pea, the fairy tale, where like she can feel if there's a pea under her mattress. I would definitely be able to feel every pea. All right, what are we gonna do after this? I think after this level is gonna be the boss, and then I might switch to something else, just for fun. Is there anything under here? There's like a sign up there, but I don't think I can get up now. Yeah, so I don't use a fluffy pillow. I use like some Tempur-Pedic pillow that I got when I was, I don't know, maybe 14. So I've been using the same pillow for like 16 years. Listening to myself say that, I feel like that's not a good thing because it feels like a pillow should be one of the things that you should switch out. But I wash my pillowcases. I don't have like double pillowcases on it, but it's held up. It's literally like the Tempur-Pedic brand pillow. But my dad got it for me when I was in high school, I think. He got it from like Costco or some wholesale place like that. BJ's, if you have a BJ's. And I've been using the same exact pillow ever since. Oh, you gotta knock these down. I may have messed up though. Yeah, loyalty to a pillow. If I lose my famous uh, one and only ride or die pillow, I don't know what I would do. I'd probably like cry, literally. And I'd probably go on Reddit and be like, help, this is the brand of pillow I've been using. What is most like it? All right, let's get this firepower. See what's up next. We're gonna go through this little Crash Bandicoot sequence. Every single time, gotta think about Crash Bandicoot. Waddle Dee! Thought I was gonna do like a cool little slide into there. It didn't work out. Has anybody ever had birria tacos? I've had birria tacos, kind of. It was like a little appetizer thing. But I was thinking about trying them because they were viral like 2 years ago and everyone was talking about them. And I did not want to hop on the, what is it, like the hype train back then. Because every time something gets super hyped up, I just want to avoid it. I don't know why. It's like hipster tendencies. But I kind of want to eat some birria tacos now with like the little dipping sauce. Cause the kind that I had, since it was an appetizer, they were like these tiny little things. Like they fit into the palm of your hand. But nothing that was like really significant. And I think it'd be really good now. I don't know, I'm kind of in the mood for something like that. All right, did we get it? I'm gonna let this be a surprise. Okay. Birria tacos. Are they like a legit Mexican food? Because like did they come from Mexico or are they Tex-Mex? Like who made birria tacos? Because Tex-Mex is different from Mexican, right? But like legit Mexican food is amongst my favorite foods for real. And I'm not just saying that because lots of things are my favorite food, but I love the fresh salsas. I love ceviche. What else? I don't know. Beans, frijoles, refried, whatever. Oh, now we're kind of getting into Tex-Mex. Yeah, I feel like they have to be kind of wet from how I've seen them. But if the juice is good, then I want that juice, you know? All right, this is Claraline, by the way. She's a leopard, I think. Okay, so birria tacos is like the most, as legit Mexican food as you can get. That's good to know. Now I need to get more background. Is the tacos version the original form of birria, or is birria does that just mean like beef stew? I tried to be cool and like do a dodge. It didn't work out either. Yeah, I'll probably get it one of these days because that's kind of what I've been craving. And cravings definitely work best for like videos that I do, and it would be my first time trying for real ones. So it kind of has like a little hook to it. Queso birria. Okay, so it's different when they add cheese to it then. Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. So it's kind of like another version of barbacoa, maybe just cooked a little differently. Now let me adjust my microphone. It's like touching up on me. All right, that's another area down in this game. I did the first two worlds or like areas of the map the last time I streamed. I think it was on like Sunday or something. But I think one area is good per stream before I move on to something else. Maybe now I'll play some Legend of Zelda. I know I talked about it last time. I think Local Dreamer when you were here. Oh, they're warping me back to town. All right, be on the lookout for a birria taco video um, in the next coming, I don't know, weeks probably. Did you guys know that Taco Bell is coming out with Diablo dusted nuggets this week? I definitely wanted to check that out just to like get in on the like hot new releases. I think it's coming out Thursday. So it's the Taco Bell nuggets, but they have like a spicy seasoning rub on it. They call it Diablo. And apparently it's supposed to be actually kind of spicy. And for sure, local dreamer, I'm gonna get like a good amount probably, because it needs to be like visually appealing too. So maybe we'll see how many come in an order. Maybe I'll get 2 orders. All right, so that's good. You know, I kind of want to do the, what is it? I want to do this Coliseum real quick. Because the Coliseum is kind of as fun as, just going through the levels. Maybe more fun, because you get to fight the bosses. And I think, I mean, it shows that Meta Knight's going to be at the end. If anybody likes Kirby, they probably like Meta Knight. All right, what are we doing? I'm just gonna stick with the sword Kirby because I like it. That whirlwind power is not good for bosses. Oops. Meta Knight. Yeah, I think that video though, for my Diablo nuggets things, it'll probably just be like a really quick video. I don't really have any like anything interesting to say about them, so maybe it'll be like one of my little 3-minute videos. Just try to hit up that like fast food review type video. There's no way to really spin it to make it any more interesting. It's just like trying a new flavor. Try to get a couple views. Oh, this is my first time doing this gauntlet in like the hard mode. Because in easy mode, you have maybe more than double the health. So I actually kind of need to be careful. And I might have to get an Amato after this. Or Maxim Tomato. I call them Amatos. Ah, jeez. This would be kind of embarrassing if I lost. All right, I think we're good. All right, we'll grab one of these Amatos. Oh yeah, I'm a gamer through and through. Don't underestimate me. Let's see, I started gaming when I was like 4 years old. And I was playing stuff like, what was it? The Lion King on Super Nintendo? I remember playing that. Look at these dodges. Frame perfect, right? It's cool because when you get a dodge in this game, it like slows down time a little bit. But yeah, I'm a legit gamer, you guys. I just don't play that many games nowadays because I'm a parent, I have a job, and I'm trying to do YouTube. Oh, I missed. I kind of want to play Street Fighter 6, Anoka JDM. I want to play as that new character that they announced. What's her name? Bridget? She's like a celestial being. I saw the release trailer from her, and she's just so weird, and like she has a funny hat on, and I really like that. All right, we got Claraline again. Do I want to use a different power for her? All right, we'll use the hammer just for fun. We'll switch it up. Ingrid, yeah. Let's play Street Fighter 6 together. I've only played Street Fighter 5. I did not like 4. It was so ugly. Oh, I missed. I didn't know it was gonna do one more charge. I saw that Ingrid, she had like a schoolgirl outfit back in the other Street Fighter game. I hope that they have that for her. Oh, I had to do something. Because like I like the costume that she was advertised with, but I would probably prefer her schoolgirl outfit. Yeah, I assume that they will too. Let's do a charge attack for fun. Ah. All right, what's in here? Final battle. Goldberg, Batman. What's up, dude? How's it going with you? I'm just here playing some Kirby. I think I'm about to switch off Kirby though and do a little bit of something else. Yes, I was eating so much food. I don't know. I just got in the mood to try to do something more like spectacle-ish. I don't know. I'm trying to do it for the views or something. I have my my ethics too of like not trying to be too crazy, but also I just kind of get full. So if I eat a lot of food like that, yeah, that's like my food for the day. Oh yeah, thanks, man. I'm trying to think of what else is like a lot of food. You know, I'll do that type of stuff occasionally, at least. I think if I stay there, he would have had like a sword clash thing, like a quick time event. Maybe I should stand there next time. All right, let's stand here. Nope, wrong thing. Yeah, local dreamer. I think I'm balancing things pretty okay for now. Yeah, that's that quick time event I was talking about. I'll do a charge attack. Although I say I'm good at balancing, I haven't I haven't checked my scale in a little while, so So I'm a little scared to check my scale, but I think I'm okay. My stomach kind of tells me when I'm full. So in one sitting, I mean, I was kind of fasted in that McDouble video that I posted like 3 videos ago now, I think, talking to Goldberg. So literally, like, I stopped at 4.5 McDoubles. I could have finished it. I mentioned it in the video. I could have finished 6 McDoubles. But at that point, I was going really slow. And, like, as a content creator, you have to worry about things like how long people watch of your video, and like if your video takes 20 minutes long and people still only watch like 2 minutes of it, then YouTube counts that as like a fail. So I ended up just cutting the video short at least, and I didn't force myself either because I was getting really full. Another person who comments on my videos often is Isara fan. He was my Charizard in my Leaf Green playthrough. He challenged me to a 5 Big Mac speed eating challenge. So I said, all right, if you post it first, I'll match your challenge to speed eat 5 Big Macs. So that'll probably be the most that I ever eat on the channel if I finish it. And for that, I will try to push myself to finish it. And I'm pretty sure he's gonna post his. I don't know when. Maybe it'll be like in the next month or two, unless he chickens out. So I'm calling you out, Isara fan. I don't really want to eat 5 Big Macs, but if you or if Isara fan does it, then I will do it. That's what I told him. It's like fun to build community, right? All right, we saved. We're good. What else we doing? Do we want to check out Super Nintendo? That'd be fun. All of the Super Nintendo games are like, you hop in and you do a level or two. I think one of my problems in like volume eating right now is not just that when I do my videos, I try to like save my calories all the way to the end of the day, which is when I usually do them. So like, let's say 9 p.m. is when I usually film a video. I'll try to only eat like 500 calories or less until that time. And then at that point, I'm like really starving. And then my stomach has like shrunk at that point. So I'll get filled up pretty quickly just from that. So if I were to eat like a large amount, I would probably just accept that I'm gonna eat a lot that day and like fill up a little bit more so my stomach is not so shocked. What am I gonna eat next? I don't know. I wanted to post something for what was it? For Friday? Oh, well, I already mentioned this before, but I plan on trying the Diablo Taco Bell nuggets. Oh, this is special mode. I don't want to do special mode. I don't want everything unlocked for me already. Where is not special mode? Here we go. But yeah, I'll probably do the review on the Diablo nuggets. After that, I will probably maybe birria tacos. I talked about that with Local Dreamer and Anoka JDM. They were telling me that birria tacos are legit Mexican food. I've never had it before, and it'll be a good first experience. Goldberg, did you see my, oops, did you see my Reaper video. How hot is a Dave's Hot Chicken Reaper? Maybe somebody can look it up. But I ate that. Actually, I ate 2 of them. All right, I gotta pay attention. Now we're in a retro game land where things are actually like hard. All right, let me get this mushroom. How hot is a Dave's Hot Chicken Reaper rub? Okay, yeah, Goldberg. Look, look that up and let me know. But I ate that, and let me tell you, I'm not doing that again. I'm glad to know what my limits are. Yes, it was the Reaper. Dave's Hot Chicken Reaper. I did 2 tenders because I saw that Ben Dean did 2 tenders in his video of doing it. And I was like, all right, if Ben Dean can do it, I can do it, surely, right? I don't know how he reacted when he ate his, but I was not having a good time. I mean, the Reaper used Carolina Reapers. I just want to do this little flying level. I don't need to do too much of this. Maybe I'll get to the castle. I don't know. The castle's what? 1, 2, 3, 4 more levels? It's not bad. Oops. Yeah, I like spicy food. For example, I had those little bulldog hot sauces. I've been putting those on everything since I bought them. I got those bulldog hot sauces like, I don't know, 3 days ago now. Since then, I've put them on chicken Alfredo. I use the pink one and the regular one. And in my opinion, bulldog sauce is actually kind of hot. Like, it's nothing too crazy, but it tastes really good. Yes, local dreamer bulldog is amazing. My only experience with it really was when I did my 2 times challenge bulldog video a little bit ago. I think I had like 1 of the carbonara cup noodles, and that was really good. But I figured I would finally try like a good amount of bulldog, and that's when I did my what's it called? I did my hot dog video to give him a try. Local Dreamer, do you have a favorite bulldog flavor? I just want to run through these levels. My favorite might be the carbonara one, the pink one. So at this point I've had carbonara, regular, 2 times spicy, taco, habanero lime, and I've had rosé too. And out of all of them, I'm pretty sure the carbonara one is my favorite. Got that like little cheesy flavor to it. Oop. No, Yoshi. It's okay. I don't need him. Yeah, I really enjoy my original sauce. I think that sauce, like in the little bottle, is better than the carbo one. Because the carbonara one's a little bit too sweet. So you need the right kind of food for it to mix with. Or you just mix that one with the regular bulldog sauce. What's so scary about the rosé one? Is it rosé, right? They have the little accent over it. And Anoka JDM, um, 2 times spicy. I don't know if I would actually enjoy eating it. I After a couple of bites, it gets to me, you know. Like 5 years ago, I did that when it was trending, that like 2 times spicy challenge. Like it wasn't anything that I regretted, but it was just like my lips were so red. You can probably see it in my hot dog video. By the end of my hot dog video that I posted, it looks like I have some like lipstick on. I was gonna try to use that other word for lipstick. Lip tint? Yeah, lip tint on. Can I get up there? How do I get up there? Oop. Oh. I'm struggling here. I'm not sure if I made the rosé one correctly. I think it has to have a soup. I'm not really sure though. But mine was a little soupy, so maybe I did it wrong. But there was nothing crazy about it. It just tasted like regular Korean noodles to me. It tasted less spicy than nongshim noodles. Yeah, you gotta try it. It's very non-offensive, at least from what I've tried. And plus, you already know you like bulldog, so what's there to be afraid about? But I'm telling you, just don't get habanero lime. It's the worst thing that I've put in my mouth in a long time. Ah. I thought it was gonna be good though, cause it like smelled nice and limey, um, but it was just so artificial tasting. Did I win? Oh, it's not one of those things where you have to hit like 3 times to win. Yes, habanero lime tastes like Fabuloso. And I'm not even kidding. It had great potential, but unfortunately, no good. Not at all. Oh yeah, Mario was doing the damn thing. All right, we're gonna switch it up now. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put on Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time because I've been talking about it. I've been kind of wanting to play through a little bit of it, and maybe I'll get through the Deku Tree. I can do that pretty quickly. without much thought either. Could probably do it in like 30 minutes. Was it almost 11? I think I can do it by 11:30. Let's find out. Also, local dreamer. I don't know if your smell is like mine, but I feel like I can smell through my nose or taste through my smell. Oh, you've never played Ocarina of Time, Anoka JDM. Well, I don't think I can skip this, unfortunately. So now we're just gonna talk. It's like a little bit of lore. There's like a lonely boy with no fairy. Yeah, every kid in this village is supposed to have a fairy, but Link is the one kid in the village who doesn't for some reason. But going back to the thing I was talking about, my sense of smell is so, uh, I guess, sensitive. Like that's the one thing that will make me gag if I smell something nasty. Like if I taste something I don't like, I know some people. I was watching another YouTuber, and he was like, it was King Dio, and he said, like usually I gag when I have broccoli. I don't know. He doesn't like broccoli that bad, but I know other people are like that. But for me, it's always smell. Yeah, it's always the smell. So like uh, the subways of New York City smells so bad. Uh, what's even worse than the subway smell in New York City is the bathrooms in the subway in New York City. So I'd rather go somewhere else and hold it. Maybe go find a Whole Foods or something if I ever go to New York City, and yeah, then have to deal with that. Or I'll have to go back to wearing masks and I don't know, put Vicks Vapor Rub under my nose. Because that's the one thing that gets me. Anoka JDM, I don't know if you've been paying attention, but basically the Deku Tree was like, all right, Navi, the fairy, it's now your time to find this boy and go be his guardian fairy. I want to turn this up a little bit. I don't think anyone's bothered by it. So he's just like, wake up, Link. You got business. Link did not sign up for any of this, by the way. He just does what he's told. I wish I could speed up the text, but that's just not how it is. Yeah, you know, you're right. He's happy to be there. He doesn't show much emotion, but he's like, what the heck? I finally have a fairy? I'm like 10 years old. I never had one before. I used to think that this little music was so funny. I played this game for the first time in like second grade, I think. And you know, as like a little second grader, you just sing little tunes and you laugh with your friends and you just think it's the funniest thing. And that's Link's best friend. I think her name is pronounced Saria. I used to say Saraya, like psoriasis, but it's it's spelled Saria. So I think it's Saraya. No, Saria. I did it again. Oh, what's up? The UU Gamer. How's it going? It's my first time seeing your tag. So welcome. I don't know if you've just been lurking on the videos or anything like that, but yeah, it's good to see you. Hope you're doing okay. I decided to put up some Legend of Zelda. I've been talking about playing this game on stream for a little while, and at least when Link is a kid, I can play this mostly without thinking, so I can have conversations and play at the same time. I gotta equip the sword. Where is it? All right, there it is. All right, I do need a little bit of money though. You gotta have money to buy a shield before you can enter the first dungeon. UU Gamer, definitely join in. We got some pretty chill people. We just talk about video games and food and whatever else. I don't know. If just don't ask me about um, geography. I'm very bad with geography. Somebody said they lived in Minnesota. Who said that they lived in Minnesota? I cannot point out Minnesota on a map. MN? Is that the name? Let me search this. All right, I can't right now, but I can't even name all the states. I probably couldn't. I mean, I guess this is like the beginning of a community in general, if you even call this. Local Dreamer, do you consider this a community? I don't know. I just stream whenever I'm available and talk to you guys. And what I'm doing now, I'll just narrate a little bit. I need to get 40 rupees to buy that shield. So what you do is you go in and out of this house and jump over those blocks, and then you get 5 rupees each time. Yeah, I thought about even like starting something like a Discord or things like that, but I've heard bad things about that as like a YouTuber. Not all bad. I mean, some things are good, but there's this musician YouTuber that I followed for a little bit. He actually got me into playing jazz, like from watching his videos. His YouTube name is Foolish Frankie. If you guys have like slight interest in music, you've probably seen his videos. It's a saxophone guy who played random songs on Omegle before, and he had a Discord, and he used to have like game nights with his homies. I don't like to call it audience. That's too impersonal. You know, the people who watch his videos, and I think they would do like Jack in the Box games and stuff. But you know, people get busy, and then he's like, "Oh, sorry guys, I haven't been online. I haven't been as active," and like I feel like it would get like that for me because I'm, you know, I got a lot of stuff going on. Oh yeah, cool. You gamer, I'll check out your stuff sometime. Maybe after this if I'm not too tired. And yes, local dreamer, maybe we are like a nice little neighborhood, like Daniel Tiger's neighborhood. But yeah, finally this guy, he's gonna let me through, and then you're gonna see how I can speed run this tree. Not like actual speed run type playing, but I've done this enough times that I know what to do. You gamer, what games have you been playing lately? I'm guessing you've been making content on video games and whatnot. Yeah. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Blah 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 blah. Oh, I've never played any of the Mega Man Battle Network games. Um, when I had a Game Boy Advance, I didn't really understand it, but now I'd be interested in playing it. I have a Ambernick RG34XXSP, the 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 Ambernick gaming device that looks like a SP but is like a little bit smaller of a screen to be like one-to-one with a Game Boy Advance. I have one of those. I should probably get Battle Network on it. um, what else have I been trying to replay lately? I don't know. I thought about replaying Legacy of Goku 2. Dragon Ball Z Legacy of Goku 2. Just like for fun. And the last thing that I was playing, I never finished it. I kind of got burnt out on Fire Emblem, but I was playing Fire Emblem for the Game Boy Advance, the one with Hector and Eliwood and Lyn. But then I got to like chapter 17, and then I just stopped. And I probably won't continue it. Too much other stuff going on. But I'm glad you are also a Game Boy Advance enjoyer. There's this game that's kind of like Mega Man Battle Network that my friend recommended to me. I think it's called like One Step from Eden, and that game is the battle system is just like Mega Man Battle Network. I don't know if you've heard of that game before, but that's been on my wish list for years. What's it called? One Step from Eden? One Step from Eden game. Yeah. It's got this blonde girl. She's got some colorful looking cards. And it's like that grid battle system too. Have any of you guys ever played any of these Zelda games? Local Dreamer, did you mention that you played any Zelda before? I know that you mentioned that like you like classic games as well, kind of like this. But which Zelda games did you play? I forgot if you even said it. All right, we're gonna get our first item. The fairy slingshot. Let me refresh my stream monitoring. I feel like I'm behind a little bit. There we go. So yeah, now that we got that slingshot, there were some vines that we could have climbed earlier, and then we can take out the spiders on it now. Just like this. One more up there. It's a very simple dungeon. I like this dungeon better than the one in Wind Waker. If anyone's played Wind Waker, the first thing is like, the first dungeon in Wind Waker is the Forsaken Fortress, and it takes a long time to get there, first of all. And then there's like sneaking around in that game. It's a lot. UU Gamer, I have never played Minish Cap. I played a little bit of it. I think the very first thing in that game, you like go to the little village, and then after that you have to climb a mountain. And when I was a kid, I didn't own the game, but I couldn't find the mountain, so then I gave it back. I think it was to, yeah. And I may have been a teenager actually, and playing with my wife's version of the game, maybe. But I just didn't like progress in time, and I was like, all right, you can take this game back. All right, I think we're making pretty good progress. I got 20 minutes to beat this. I think it can be done. We're gonna try our best. UU Gamer, what is your favorite Zelda game? Oh, I'm guessing it's Minish Cap. Here's one for you. Have you played the Zeldas on the DS? There is Phantom Hourglass, and there is Spirit Tracks. I'm pretty sure that's like the two main Zelda games. Yeah, so I had to jump down from that high area, because otherwise you would not, Link wouldn't have gotten through the, what's it called? The spider web. Another gold Skulltula. Is that how you say it? Skulltula? That's how I do it. Yeah, I really enjoyed playing The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass on the DS. That was really cool. I can't decide though if my favorite Zelda game is this one or Wind Waker. I like them both pretty much the same. A Link to the Past. That's Anoka's vote. Is for A Link to the Past. I played it one time. It was actually on my Switch here, since they had it on the little Super Nintendo thing. Oops, I messed up. Nope, wrong button to put up my shield. can't get him. No, I messed up. All right, get him. Local Dreamer. I never played too much of Skyward Sword. I think I borrowed it from a friend on the Wii as well. It may have been on more than one system. Maybe it's on Switch now, like Skyward Sword HD. But on the Wii, I really didn't like it because they introduced that like stamina system where, you know, Link just running around like this would use up stamina. And that was not cool. UU Gamer, thanks for the sub. Hopefully you enjoy some of my foodie videos too. I don't know if this stream just came up for you like as a gaming stream. It very well could have been, because I see that like YouTube pushes streams kind of differently. But my main channel is mostly just foodie stuff, like mukbang, kind of like this, but in video form. All right, Jennifer's in the chat. Jennifer, she's my wife, and she says that A Link Between Worlds is one of her favorites. So that's the Zelda that's on 3DS, and that one is super cool. I remember when we played that one, we felt like geniuses because the puzzles were so like, they were just hard enough to make you work for it, but not so hard that you had to get stuck and like have to look up what to do. And you just you feel so big-brained when you solve like well-designed puzzles. I want to play Link Between Worlds again. That would be fun. Yeah, Jennifer, it's that that 2D Zelda. Like, remember when we watched that video essay? Was it Steven who showed us that like 3D Zeldas are bad and 2D Zeldas are better? Because like this game has a lot of, the battles have like a lot of weighting to it, but 2D Zeldas you just fight. There's some validity to it, but this still feels good to play. It's not like you're just sitting around forever doing nothing while you're fighting. Local Dreamer, you gotta play Link Between Worlds. Since it's like a 2D Zelda game, things move very fast. So like 1 second you start the game, you start running around, you meet a couple characters, and you start getting those like special items, and they have you do the coolest stuff. Yeah, Jennifer, your tattoo, the upside down Triforce, the low rule Triforce. I want to get that dual screen handheld emulator thing. I feel like I'm the only one who knows about this stuff right now, but the AYN, that's the name of the brand, the Thor. So that's like in the dual screen form factor, and that handheld can play pretty much all of the retro stuff. It can play DS, 3DS, and even GameCube and PS2. So it's like a 3DS that can play GameCube and PS2 and everything older than 3DS. Yeah, everybody needs to get an AYN Thor. I do not have one. I just feel like it's like the coolest thing. It's also like $250 or $300. It's a lot of money. That's why I haven't gotten one yet. Ravio, the low rule main character. Thanks, Jennifer. UU Gamer, it's always due to moving, isn't it? I don't know how many things I've lost due to moving. Too many to count. I'm surprised that I still have my all my Game Boy Advance games. I came across them recently in a little bag. I don't have any of the boxes, but like I found my Pokemon Fire Red cartridge and my Pokemon Sapphire cartridge. I had Golden Sun and Golden Sun: The Lost Age. If you're into like JRPGs, it's like one of the best RPGs on Game Boy Advance. Maybe one of the only ones. I don't know. But basically, I found like a small stash of money, like hundreds of dollars worth of Game Boy Advance games in my closet. Oops, wrong order, wrong order. I gotta go 2, 3, 1. So this is number 2. I'm struggling. 2. 3. 1. No! I'm so bad at catching these dudes. What else did I lose to moving? This is super random, but it may or may not have been due to moving. My dad, when I was a kid, like 8 years old, I don't know why we had it, but we had this like Chinese sword. It was a fake sword, like not sharp at all, but it was like decorative. It was the type of sword that they used in like kung fu movies with like the little tassel at the end of it and like the what's it called, the little hand guard, and it was like a long one. It was pointy like this Chinese sword, you know. And I had one, and I was really proud of it. I was like, man, this is the coolest thing I've ever had. But it's gone now, and I miss it every single day. UU Gamer, I am playing this game on the N64 Classic. So there's that. I already paid for Nintendo Online. I forget for what. Maybe it was to have this stuff. Oh no, it was to play Pokemon Stadium with my kids. So since I played Pokemon Stadium, might as well play Zelda too since it's on here. Alright, here we go. Here's what you do. Oh, I messed up. Here you go. You get the stick, and you smack them with the stick. And then the trick that kids didn't know back in the day would be to hit his eyeball with the slingshot, and then do this, and another one. And that's the first boss. Anoka, JDM, if you're still in here, there you go. That's the first dungeon of Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Got a heart container. All right, what are y'all talking about in here? Yeah, local dreamer. I want to know what your favorite game franchise is too. I know I've asked you like what you've been playing recently, but I don't think I know your favorite. UU Gamer, how many 3DSs I have? I just have one. It's I have the Pokemon limited edition one. The one that was, it had the case, the shell that was like Charizard, and then you could switch it out with Blastoise. Yeah, I have that 3DS. Before that, I think I just had like a, so that's the new 3DS. But before that, I had just like a fat regular 3DS. I think it was pink. Local Dreamer, I was into Kingdom Hearts like when the first one and the second one came out. Let's see. I remember vividly playing the second one so much. I was sick one day when I was in school. I think I may have had to like take a couple of days off of school because I had a fever, like a crippling fever, the kind where you're hot and you're cold and you're sweating and you're like in fetal position on the floor shaking. But as I had that fever, I was playing Kingdom Hearts 2. And in that time of playing Kingdom Hearts 2, I remember beating Sephiroth and being super underleveled, but I like brute forced my way through his patterns. And I remember using the pumpkin sword too, or the pumpkin keyblade, because the effect on the pumpkin keyblade was like the final attack of your combo does extra damage. And I remember like all his patterns let you do one full combo each time. So that was like the best weapon to use for him. At least that's how I did it. I think I was like level 39 or 40. This is a very specific memory. Oh, it's Local Dreamer who likes Kingdom Hearts. Jennifer is my wife. She does not like Kingdom Hearts. She thinks it's silly. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 2. What else was cool about Kingdom Hearts 2? Oh, there's that meme, the Roxas meme. They're like Roxas. That was memorable about it. The Heartless Army part was so cool. They gotta have more moments like that in games. I don't know if they do. Blue 3DS? Is there a blue? Oh, this is not a 3DS. This is a squeegee. This is like for Jennifer. She likes to make stickers, so she'll put like the sticker vinyl overlay on top of stuff, and then smooth that out with this thingy. People might use these for their car vinyl wraps too. I know I have that experience trying to black out chrome. It's not a fun time trying to put vinyl wrap on a car, I'll tell you that. I hate it. So many wrinkles. When I was a kid, every day after school for a good while, I used to beat Kingdom Hearts 1, like do the final battle. You know how kids are. They like to do the same things over and over again. So like at least once per day, I would have to beat Ansem, watch the little final cutscene where Sora is like, now I know without a doubt Kingdom Hearts is light. And then they cue the ending music. With like the hands that like disconnect. It's so funny to me now. Oh, this is perfect timing. My computer just said low battery. Oh, Anoka JDM. Sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you. Cool. So we're about the same ranking. Gold. Who's Ed? Is that the Kung Fu guy or like the drunken fist type of guy? Ed, Street Fighter 5. I don't really know Street Fighter characters. No, he's that dude that has that projectile that everyone uses. He's kind of like, isn't it kind of like a Guile projectile? All right, we did it. No, Ed is the guy. He can like teleport to the other side of you real fast. And I think when he does that, I'm supposed to just spam jab. And hopefully my frames are better. All right, I'm gonna save my game. And then before my computer dies, I will catch up on everything and say goodnight. Who runs on Mountain Dew power? Is he a fat guy? No, the fat guy is Rufus from Street Fighter 4. The yellow ball guy. By the way, Anoka JDM, I have Street Fighter 5 on Steam. That's probably where I would play it. But I'm definitely interested in getting Street Fighter 6. If it goes on sale for like 20 bucks, that'll be my excuse to spend 20 bucks on a video game. But other than that, I think that's good. It's right on 11:30 my time. I don't know what time all you guys are in, but it's about time for me to go sleep. So I think that this was pretty fun. Again, welcome UU Gamer. Nice of you to drop in and hang out for a little bit. And I hope to see you again. I'll check out your channel too, and see what you're working on. Who else? Local Dreamer, always a good time to talk to you. You're always so supportive. Local Dreamer, Anoka, JDM, thanks for coming by. And then Jennifer, you too. You're upstairs, but I'll see you in a little bit. I think that's everybody. Poop Man stopped by for a little bit, and Goldberg. Can't forget about Goldberg. But that's pretty much the crew of our little neighborhood. Yeah, it was fun catching up, everybody. I'm gonna log off now. Good night. See ya. I don't know what I'm gonna play next. I don't know when I'll stream next. It might just be another random day like this, whatever life throws at me. And maybe you'll see me online. But cool. Good night.